Welcome, welcome. Hey everyone. How are you?
Toodaloo.
I really struggled to get on live tonight. This new live studio thing they got going on.
Should see the bald spot in front of her head. She's been pulling her hair out.
Yes. I couldn't figure it out and couldn't figure it out. And so I'm waiting for you guys to show up. I hope you got the going live at 8 o'clock. Um, no one's here yet.
I am.
My husband is. David's here. The dogs are here. But you guys aren't here yet. Where are you? I thought I gave you plenty of warning. Of course, it may not have shown up. Oh, somebody's in here. Oh, somebody left. Hmm. Well, I'm in here by myself. Except for David. Oh, hello. How are you? And who are you? I can see you're a new person in the room, but I don't see who you are yet. If you say something, I'll be able to see who you are. And be sure to share, invite all your friends to come too. I'm going to show items that, oh, we have another person in the room. Hello and welcome. I'm going to show items that I'm going to offer you guys tonight and hopefully get to know a little bit more about you guys. This is only my second live video, so forgive me if it's rough. It gets better as you go along, I've been told. So I'm going to see if this helps you crawl out of your shells. I'm in Tennessee, but I'm from Alabama.
Auburn beat them.
Oh, yeah, Auburn beat us. But you know what? I still support Alabama. Roll Tide all the way. If you don't support Alabama, I don't mind. My husband doesn't support Alabama. Who's in the room, may I ask? Can you say hi, please? Oh, there's another person in the room. Hello and welcome. And that person left. Maybe they're having issues with their computer because they keep coming and going. Well, I said hi. No response. Maybe a shy person. I don't know. I don't want to start the what I have unless I know somebody's interested. If you'd like me to show the things that I have available, please say something. I'm talking, but I'm not getting any response, so I'm worried that maybe you can't hear me. How's this? Is this any better?
Yeah, I hear you.
You hear me?
Yeah,
It's delayed.
of course.
Okay, so now we have two people in the room. You guys should say hi to each other, maybe. Hello, Gwen Otter. How are you? Booyah. Gwen is a funny one. I'm glad to hear that you are fine. Ah, we have another person in the room.
Hey, Dad.
Sorry, I was letting my daughter know that I was live. So, Gwen is saying Alabama went down in flames. Oh, well, it happens sometimes. Nick Saban was mad, to say the least. And I was not happy either. I mean, of all ball games, for us to go down in flames against Auburn, I mean, come on. At least go down in flames against some other team. So, would you guys like me to show you the items that I'm going to offer tonight for sale? A couple of them I've already listed, but others I haven't listed yet, and I want to offer them to you. If they've already been listed on eBay and you want them, I'll sell them to you and I'll take them off eBay. Gosh, we got a quiet bunch tonight. Is Gwen the only one out there? Ah, another person in the room. Hello. Welcome. How are you? Marie, how are you doing? It says I've got 4 people in the room, Marie, but oh, Justin, hey. Welcome. Justin and Marie are 2 of my friends, guys. Okay, so I still got 1 silent person in the room. Well, looks like that silent person left, unless Gwen left. But somebody left. I had a hard time getting on here. This new studio thing that they've got was very confusing to me. So do you guys think I should go ahead and show the things that I'm going to sell, or should I wait until more people come? You guys are a little bit more experienced with this, so I'm asking your opinion, Justin and Marie. I love your smiley faces, Marie. I see them in all the chats. I don't think I have those smiley faces. Did you have to purchase them? Okay, thank you, Marie. If you're wondering what this big ball is on my chest, it's my microphone. My computer doesn't exactly hear me well, so I had to get the microphone. Thank you. I'm glad. Yeah, I'm so new at this and I'm so nervous. I've listed a couple of things on eBay and I had this big problem. Maybe you've dealt with this before. I don't know. But I listed one tie and it was a Bill Blast tie, put a bid availability for people to bid on it. And then I listed another Bill Blast tie and the shipping was like $8.95 and up, even though the weight, when I would try to make the weight the same as the other tie, it would say that it didn't know what shipping to use. And I was like, this is crazy. I don't get this. And I tried to revise it several times and it kept doing that. So I finally just left the page. I was very frustrated. Sorry if my computer is wiggling. I move my hands about a lot when I'm talking and I made my computer wiggle all over the place. Local apps? What do you mean? Is there another app I can use to I don't understand what you mean. You mean for shipping or to put stuff on eBay or what? I worry John's going to get tired of me asking so many questions of him. Oh, okay. Yeah, I plan to do that with some things. But these were things that I thought would hopefully sell good on eBay. And then there are things that I plan to sell that way, like big lots of clothes and things that I don't think would sell well on eBay. So my middle daughter told me to be wary of using OfferUp because she has heard that a lot of people say that they're going to come and buy on there and then they don't. Um, have you had that problem? I tried to make a video today for my other channel and it didn't come out so well. I kept wiggling the iPad. I was trying to show items that I use to help me with my disabilities. Yeah, yeah. Okay, okay. No problem. Thank you. I think you know John better than I do. I think you've known him longer than I have. He'll get upset with me asking so many questions. Some people are like that. Some people, don't mind at all. Some people get upset. So I don't want to be, I don't want people getting upset with me because I'm asking too many questions. Okay, good. I was hoping we'd have more in here by now. Some of the people that are subscribed to Vulture are also subscribed to Scrap Dog, and Scrap Dog goes live every night, but I don't go in there every night, and I was hoping some other people would come in here from his channel, and I was hoping that since I made it, I announced that it was going to go live at 8 o'clock, that people would see it and come on. But I'm really glad to see Gwen and Justin and Marie here. Justin's very quiet. Isn't it 8 p.m., Gwen? Yeah, it's 8:21. Oh, he's listing. Okay. Yeah, I don't think that I can do that. I haven't been able to go to a chat and list at the same time. I see these people who do these working chats where they're listening and talking to people, and I have not figured out that how to do that yet. Although I'm a very multitasking person.
Two monitors.
Well, I have the iPad and the computer, but it's hard for me to pay attention what's going on in the chat, what people are saying, and to be doing something else. So, and do you, Marie? Do you go to? I think her name is Norgis. R chat in the mornings. Yeah, it does get confusing. Yeah, that's what my husband was saying, Justin. Marie, I need to know, where did you get your smiley faces? I love them. Oh, okay. Is that what Norgis's name is? Darlene? Are we talking about the same woman? Is what I'm trying to figure out. For me, she goes live at 8. And okay. She goes off by 10 here. I'm Central Time. And sometimes I manage to catch her, and sometimes I just miss her. It depends on if I have a hard night or not. Sometimes the pain is too bad, and I have to get up later because I didn't get to sleep. And sometimes I can manage. Oh, wow. So you're on the East Coast. I used to play a game online that was based on the East Coast time. And I always had to add the 2 hours to make sure that I got off at a decent time. And unfortunately, most of my friends were on the East Coast.
1 hour.
Huh?
1 hour.
1 hour?
Yeah.
No, she's 6:24.
And she's in Pacific. She's in the West Coast.
Oh, the West Coast. Yes, the West Coast. Duh. Yeah, the East Coast is the other direction. The West Coast is that direction. Yes.
Forgive her. She doesn't know East and West.
No,
She's from
you know,
Alabama.
be quiet, you Puerto Rican.
Hey, that's racist.
And calling me an Alabamian isn't?
Better than calling you a cracker.
Hey, you can call me a cracker all you want. I don't care.
Saltine cracker.
A saltine cracker. That's what the dog thinks. The dog thinks you're salty.
No, I'm sweet. I'm diabetic.
You're sweet. But I used to play a game where most of my friends were on the West Coast and the game was based in the West Coast. And they'd want me to continue talking. And the next thing I know, it would be late. And I'm like, hey, guys, I got to get to bed. It's late here. Oh, it's early here. And I'm like, well, not here. It's not. I got to go.
Yes, you got to hurry up and go to bed and do nothing.
I read before I go to bed. I used to watch TV before I went to bed, but now I read before I go to bed. Oh, there's another person in the room. Hello, new person. Join the chat. I'm Denise, Vulture the Dumpster Diver. I do dumpster diving and I also go garage selling. We plan to go to the Benz, and I've been given things by family members that we plan to sell. And I'm trying to sell on eBay and offer up Facebook groups and also Facebook Marketplace. But tonight I am live to offer things to you guys. Some of them before I even put them on eBay. So please let me know who you are and welcome. I feel like there's crickets in the room. It's so quiet in here. I guess because I'm not well known yet. Because I go to some of these chats and the screen goes by so fast you can't even keep up, and you have to scroll down, bring it back down so you can read what people said. Make sure you didn't miss anything. John needs to come. That's what's wrong. We're missing the John person. Maybe that's John in disguise, the other person that's here. Well, no, it's not John, because John would have said something. So, should I start showing you some of the things now that I have for sale? Yeah, one is my hubby, but this says there's 4 people in here. But my hubby is in on my other account that I use for crafting on YouTube for all my crafting people that I go watch. And that's Gwen. That's who he came in as. So there's you and Justin and Gwen, and then there's another person that came in recently. Okay, well, the first item that I have is Elsa from Frozen in her coronation day, and you can see her I I'm not sure what you would call this. You can see it flapping around in the fan, and I think it's really cute because you can even see her feet on the bottom. You have the ability to put whatever string or hook that you want to hang her on the Christmas tree, or she stands flat on something in case you want to put her in your room. Sorry about that. And I have this scarf. It's a woman's scarf, and it's got leaves all over it, which is great for the fall and winter, I think. And unlike John, I don't list what I bought things for, just what I plan to sell them for. The Elsa ornament I have on eBay for $6.50, and the scarf I was going to start the bidding at $2.50. You tell me if you think that's not fair, please. And then I have. Can you take this so I don't mess it up and wrap it back up for me? Here you go, honey. Thank you. I also have these. There's a set of 26 in here. The original number was 31 and it was crossed out. My daughter did that because she said we didn't want to mislead people. And there's no hair in here. And it's a nice set. And it's one of those self-grip rollers, so you don't have to use those old bobby pins in your hair like we used to have to do. And there's 4 different colors. Hi, Bixel! Meet Marie and Justin. Bixel is a very old friend of mine. A very old friend. We've known each other, gosh, for...
Prehistoric.
Oh, yeah. Bixel is prehistoric. We used to play a game called Second Life together, and that's where we met. And we've known each other for, I would dare say, close to about 15 years. Right, Bixel? Marie and Justin are new friends. Well, they're not real new friends. I've gotten to know them on YouTube, and they've been helpful to me. And I see them on quite a few of the YouTube chats I go to. Oh, okay. I'm going to show you the Bill Blast tie. Bixel, this will be perfect for you since you're it's a black label Bill Blast tie. On the game, Bixel is a reporter, so that's why I'm saying this will be perfect for Bixel. It's got it's got the wide instead of the classic width, and it is 59 inches long. And it doesn't have any stains or snags on it. And I was able to list that one on eBay. And it suggested that I start the bidding at $7.60, I think. So since I'm new to that, I figured, okay, I'll try it. And then this is another black label Bill Blast tie. And this one is like an olive green with small and medium geometric shapes in it. And this is the one that I was telling you about, Marie, that I had such a hard time with. And they wanted to charge the person buying it such a high amount for shipping, which I thought was crazy. Let me give these to David. And I haven't listed these yet. These are a set of mud boots, women's boots. And you can see there's a faux buckle on the back. And I think if I remember from my measurements, it's like a 7-inch heel. And it has the ability to get in from the side. So you don't have to put your foot all the way down in the top. And it has a good bottom on it, as you can see. And I like the fact that it's slouchy right there. I think that's pretty cool. And they normally sell for $70. And I'm hoping to get at least 15 out of those. Oh, and that's a size 7. My feet are way too big for that. My mother-in-law donated those to me. My mother and my mother-in-law have been donating a lot of things for me to sell, trying to help us with our house. 2008 or 2009? Gosh, that would at least be 10 to 11 years. Too small for you too? Yeah. Yeah, my mother-in-law has little feet. And then there's...
Who said that? Bixel?
No. No, Marie said they were too small for her.
Oh, we can chop her toes off.
David said we could chop your toes off, Marie, and the boots would fit. This is a animated wooden music box, and I'm going to get it out so you guys can see exactly what it looks like. If I can get it out of here. My daughter got it out for me the other day and had a really hard time getting it out of there. That styrofoam is packed in tight. Thank you, Justin. Yeah. I am not getting this out of here. Did they put it in the wrong way? My youngest daughter has really long toes, Marie, and we always tease her and tell her that she could play the piano with her toes. Oh, and since we're talking about kids, and I can't get this out of here, let me see. I'll try to show it to you a little closer. I do have close-up pictures of this if you'd like to see it more, if you're interested in it. I was hoping maybe 7 to 10 on this, but I'm new at this. Fingers for toes. Yep, that sounds like what we tease our daughter. And of course, my husband walked out of the room, so I don't have anything else beside me to show you. I'm sorry I got sidetracked. What I was going to tell you was, since we were talking about children, I was going to ask those of you who pray to please pray for my grandson. He scored on an AA blood test, which is an autoimmune blood test that they took on him, and they suspect he may have children's rheumatoid arthritis. And they've been telling me this for a while, but today I saw it for myself. He was walking, and all of a sudden he just right to the floor. He just fell. And I asked him, I said, "What are you doing?" And he said, "My legs gave out and I fell." And I thought he was just goofing off, but it didn't really look like it. And it's like, "That's happening to you all the time?" And he's like, "Yeah." And so I hope they figure out what's going on. My legs give out, but not like that. Oh my gosh, he just went directly to the floor. And Bixel, that is my oldest daughter. You used to hang out with her on Second Life. I can't remember the name she used, but she was a bunny rabbit on Second Life. You remember her, right, Bixel? I have looked up what items sold. I've only sold one item so far, and that was a Hallmark Batman um, Guardian of Gotham City. I sold that one so far, and I haven't sold any of the ties yet, or um, the curlers. I put those for $3 for bidding because I was like, well, there's not everything there, and I feel bad asking for a set price. So I thought, well, maybe if I put them for bidding, they will sell. But if they don't, then I will put them on other sites and see if I can sell them that way. I have another box of stuff, but he's not in the room, and I can't get up with the computer on my lap. I have a game that I was going to show you guys, but I'm really concerned about that COPA thing going on. And I was like, I don't want to get a strike against me because I show you a game that I'm going to sell on eBay unless one of you guys want it. So I decided not to even put it on here. And thank you for praying, Marie. I really appreciate that. It sounds like my dog is trying to get out. Yeah, I have done that, and I did a reverse search, but I wasn't able to find this wooden music box on there. I was able to find the curlers, but they had the complete set. So I was like, okay, well, I'll just put them on bidding, see if I can sell them that way. And the um, Elsa ornament, other people were selling it for around the same price. And I looked at the sold. Yeah, I did that. I did do that, but I was concerned that um, they would, for some reason, audit me and see, oh, well, you had a game on there, and that could be a kid's game. So, this was a kid's channel. And that's my concern, especially since I'm a newbie. Yes, Big Shill. Well, she hasn't been writing lately. I think I told you, Bixel, she was diagnosed with bipolar, and they have gotten her medicine, a good medicine, in the last I don't know, 3 or 4 months, and she was just telling me yesterday that it's really working for her. So um, I'm trying to encourage her to draw again and to write again. My daughter has written, I believe it's 3 books. Third book she's not quite finished with, but 2 books she would love somebody to um, sponsor her book and um, edit it. I'm afraid that if I was to read a whole book, that I wouldn't catch all the mistakes because I'm mom. So I would prefer somebody who has that experience to edit it for her. And I told her a good place to put it up for sale is, oh gosh, what is that website? I think it's called Lulu's. Um, it's a site for people who are writing and selling their books themselves. Let me put you guys on mute a minute and call him to come in here and give me this box. Okay, I'm back. Hi, Destiny. I've subscribed to you on Facebook, but I don't know if I'm subscribed to you on YouTube or not. Forgive me if it's noisy. This is just something that was given to me that um, it's very pretty, but it doesn't go with my coat. My coat is green. So I'm going to sell it for like $1. And then there's this beautiful scarf. I love butterflies, but it's very big. Very, very big, if you can tell. It's folded in half even from here. So it's really cool and really big. And I don't think that I have a use for it. My daughter thinks that it's like, hi, Destiny. My daughter said it's like a shawl scarf, I think is what she called it. And then I have this necklace. And I would only want $1 for that as well. It's not silver or anything, but it has a good clasp on it, as you can tell, so it won't easily come off your neck. And let's see, there's a black scarf here. That's just like for around your neck for on your coat. Yes, I'm live for the second time. But you caught me this time. Um, and here is a pair of suede boots. Again, too small for you, big-toed Marie. Hold on. I'm going to get them unzipped so you can see. They're all furry at the top. Oh, and wait. It's like fleece, not fleece. Is that fleece? Yeah, like fleece inside. So it keep you nice and warm in the summer. And they're size 7 too. And they are, let's see, brilliant, and they're waterproof. And it looks like they're never worn. My mother-in-law gave me these too. And and I was going to show you. Oh, really? That's very interesting because I've had multiple back surgeries as well, and I can't wear heels either. Yes. Well, yeah, with the vertigo, that definitely, you would definitely be worried about falling, but with back problems and I can't wear them. It hurts my back to wear heels. And these are size 7. They're too small for me anyway. And these are, gosh, I'm trying to See the Champion. And these are a size 7 in tennies. Is that what they call it? Yeah, Champion. Yeah, Champion. And they are cushion fit. That's what it says inside here, cushion fit. And I haven't quite cleaned up all the shoes yet, but they will be cleaned up before I send them out to anyone. And these, I'm thinking probably $7 to $10 for those. And then there are these. These have a little heel. Yes. Oh, wow. Yeah, that may have happened. When I was young, I wore heels, but not for very long, just here and there to school. But my back issues, we think are hereditary. And I have, my spine is fused, and I have rods all up and down I have 2 rods in my spine. My spine is fused, and of course, I have I have screws in my back. And let's see, this brand is Lady Gabor, which I've never heard of. And these are size 7 also. My daughter has some screws where she broke her ankle in a spot where normally only very serious athletes break their ankles. And the doctor asked her, "How on earth did you do this since you're not training for some big race or anything like that?" And she's not a runner. And she didn't know. And here are some copper stretchy leggings that, well, my daughter said they were leggings, but they have the button and zipper in the front. So I guess they're not really leggings, they're stretchy jeans. And these are size 20W, and they're from Denim 24/7. And there's nothing wrong with these. She said she wore them 1.5 times, and she did not like them. She's in the process of losing weight too. And you can see they have the 2 pocket pieces here and only one over here. I have a plate and screws in my arm here too, Pixie. And these are some sweats. They're Champion. They're just plain old Champion sweats for men. Gray and big leg opening at the bottom. And these are a large. And you can see they're nice and warm inside. And those are practically new too. My dad gave me those. He has a tendency to not wear things for long before he doesn't want to wear them anymore. Oh, and those 2 pants, $2 a piece. Let's see. And these are a 1X. Stretchy waist. The pants themselves aren't stretchy. It looks like some of the seams are, oh, yep, they are stretched. The seams are a little stretched out, so I probably will not sell those unless someone is interested. I would sell those for 50 cents if someone is interested. Um, Russell size medium 32-34 men's shorts with pockets. And it looks like these have a little wear. So $1 on those. This is an extra large. It says American made. It's Hanes. You can see. Can you see? Yeah. There we go. And this is a man's. And probably 2 on that. And a pair of dress pants here that are a size. Oh boy, I cannot read the size. I think they're probably a size 20. And they're by Diana B. Woman, made in the USA. And there's zip and button jeans. Not jeans, I'm sorry, dress pants. And probably $2 for those as well. Now, I may be overpricing the items. If you want something and you think I have overpriced it, please say so. I'm new at this and still trying to learn what things are worth. I have other items, but my husband put them in the back of my mother-in-law's car because we brought them here from our house. We're still not moved into our new house yet. And we have another video where he has worked on the drywall and started mudding the drywall. And he took a picture, a little video of me day before yesterday where I did my best to help clean up the master bedroom. We haven't even started on the master bath. It's going to be wheelchair accessible. I'm not in a wheelchair now, and I hope never to be, but just in case. It's going to have a very big shower. It's a 4x6 shower that we're going to put in there, and a AMA, I think that's what it's called, toilet, and a sink where I can run my wheelchair under so that I can sit and brush my teeth. Sometimes it's hard for me to stand for long periods of time and try to brush my teeth. And I don't think I have anything else in the room that I can show you tonight. And I'm sorry if I bored you guys to death. I try not to. But this is new for me. And I'm trying to do better. I'm trying to learn from the rest of you. And I thank those of you who have helped me and those of you who have supported me. Because if you had known me when I was a teenager, you wouldn't believe I'd be on YouTube talking to a crowd. I was very timid and shy as a teenager. The first time I met what I call my other mom and dad, my best friend, which I now call my sister, the first time I met her parents, I wouldn't even say hi. I just kind of stood over in the corner to myself, and so it's a big jump for me to be doing this. And on Saturday, when I sold my very first item, which was the Batman ornament, my husband said, "My wife is now an entrepreneur." And it felt so great. And when I get on eBay, You too, Pixie. I don't know what to call you. What is your real name? I'm Denise, by the way. And enjoy your dinner and have a good night. Oh, Destiny. Oh my gosh. I was thinking of Dumpster Diver. I didn't know his name. I'm sorry, Destiny. I'm still learning all you guys' names. I have actually have a composition book where I do what John suggested, John from Dad's Vintage Garage, and I write down everybody's name in your YouTube websites so that I can hopefully learn your names because I visit the same people and I see the same people a lot. Thank you. So, if you guys don't know, I have another channel. My other channel is called Anything is Possible, and it is about my disabilities, psychotic. Oh, okay. My grandson goes by Bear, and my youngest daughter goes by Coquille, although she says that she doesn't like that name. But she's Indian. She's part Mayan and part Taino. So I call her my little Indian princess. And because her daddy's from Puerto Rico and Coquilles are indigenous to Puerto Rico and the Caribbean, I call her Coquille. Um, well, I will remember that now. Psychotic. I just didn't want to mispronounce your name. Um, my husband's favorite bird is a vulture, and I thought vulture kind of dumpster dive in the dead things they find on the side of the road, and that's what we're trying to do is dumpster diving. So I was like, vulture the dumpster diver, perfect. So um, you can tell your wife about my other channel. Psych. Okay, psych. That's cool. Everybody just calls me Denise. They call me any other name. Call me the name I was went by as a child. I don't like it, so I don't tell anybody my name. And my husband knows if he calls me by my first name, I don't even answer to him. So I just go by Denise. Except for my nieces and nephews, when they're little, I tell them to call me niece because they can't say the D very well yet. So I hope everybody has a good evening this evening. And if you're not subscribed, please subscribe to my channel, leave comments, get a hold of me if you're interested in anything I showed. Um, my eBay channel is Vulture SELLS, Vulture Sales, all one word. Oh wow, I liked metal in high school. Well, no, I didn't like metal at all in high school. I take that back. I didn't like it until my husband came back from Germany, and well, it's not really metal. I take that back. It's hard rock. And he brought ACDC and Dokken, and I listened to the Dokken, and I didn't like it. I still don't like it. And I listened to the ACDC, and when he went back to Germany, he had 6 more months to go. I wouldn't let him take the cassette back. I was like, no, I'm keeping this here. And I would turn it up loud as I walked the halls in college, and I listened to it all the time. And it's still my favorite ACDC album to this day. and I believe it's the Thunderstruck album. And when those songs come on the radio, I go jamming. Um, and then the first concert he took me to was my very first concert ever was Cinderella, which I went to see. They stunk. And Judas Priest, which he went to see. Well, I fell in love with the Judas Priest music, and I ended up on his shoulders rocking out. And to hear him say it, I threw my bra on stage, but I didn't. He likes to tease me all the time. If you watch our videos, you can see that. Um, Mostly on the Anything is Possible. It's just me, and I hope to have other people that have disabilities on there and show my weight loss and my exercises that I do and the things I have learned and the encouragement I hope to give others. Let's see. I can assume that you would not like my music, lol, but it's all good. I don't care. Not everyone likes the same stuff. That's why there's so many different styles. Well, I like a few songs from Metallica. I think there's two, possibly three songs I like from them. I like Cage the Elephant. Um, let's see, third day. Is that right? There's I'm trying to think. My daughter was here. She could tell me the different bands that I really like, and I like Depeche Mode. I was really into that kind of music when I was in college. That was my favorite style of music, and um, I listen to all kinds of things. I listen to classics. I listen to Ben Crosby. I listen to It's More Cradle of Filth, Corpse. I have never heard of any of those bands. Not even from my sister, who listens to harder stuff than I do. She listens to Smashing Pumpkins and things of that nature, and I'm just like, no, no, not my style. I don't care for it. But she doesn't like classical music, and she doesn't listen to a lot of the things I listen to. And my favorite, I listen to jazz, but my favorite uh, rap band, they're white, and it's different. I bet it's probably more like, I bet I could tell my brother the names of those bands that you said, and I bet you he would say, "Oh, I love those bands," because he loves all kinds of things, even more so than I do. He's like, "Oh, listen to this, listen to that," and I'm just like, "What? That I don't like that music. Yuck!" And he's like, "Oh, but you like the Bee Gees? Yuck!" Beastie Boys, yes, Beastie Boys, and I still like the Beastie Boys. I guess we're around the same age. You know, I've known you, Bixel, now for uh, around 10 years, and I still don't know your age. And I don't even think you know my age. You know, all the time that I played on Second Life, and I still play on there sometimes. 52. All right. Well, you're the same age as David. David's my husband, Mr. Vulture. I'm 51. I turned 51 this year. Um, Now you have to tell me your age, Big Saul. Now you know mine. But all the time I played Second Life and I hung out with Big Saul, he never saw my face. Never, ever, ever. Even on my original Facebook page, which the people on Second Life begged me to get, I didn't post my picture. I still don't have my picture on there. I have a family Facebook page, and I don't have my picture on there. And now I have the YouTube Facebook page. I don't have my picture on there either. for the longest time, I was really nervous about, not because I'm heavy or anything like that. I was just nervous about people knowing what I look like, because you hear horror stories about people finding people and that kind of stuff. So, you know, I just didn't want to put my face out there. And when I told my husband that I was going to do a YouTube video for my disabilities, and this was before I even did the Vulture the Dumpster Diver, I was like, well, I'll just put my voice on there and not my face. And he's like, no, 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 you got to put your face. They have to see you. And they have to, to see that you're heavy and that you're losing weight and all that. And uh, I did a video back on Thanksgiving, and I was in my hospital bed, and I saw the pictures of what I look like in my hospital bed. And I don't think I look that big when I'm not in my hospital bed. But boy, oh boy, I looked really big in my hospital bed. My body was all spread out, and I didn't like that. But, you know, it's life. And I didn't get here because I pigged out. I got here because of my spine. Omar had to move a few times because of stalkers finding him through his videos. Oh, great. Now you tell me this, psychotic. Now you're going to make me nervous again. But, I told my husband, I said, maybe we shouldn't put our names on there, because people can find us. And he said, well, we made a mistake. We already did it on the very first video, and you don't want to go deleting it, so might as well just keep calling ourselves what we are. And I'm like, okay. He's more of the optimistic one, I'm more of the pessimistic one. The bigger you get, the more careful you have to be. Don't ever show your address or plate numbers. Be cautious of what info you give out. Well, I knew the first part, and like what information. Like, I don't give out my last name. That's nobody's business. Um, what information should I be wary and not give out? And you're 52, Bixel. Well, now we know we're around the same age. And Bixel is a fox. He is a Fox newspaper writer on Second Life. Marie, are you still here, or did you disappear? What about showing the inside of my house? I have done that. Full names, locations, anything that could tip them off as to where you are. Hmm. Well, my husband has told people the city that we're in, and we've shown the back of our house and inside of our house. But I told him I didn't want to show the front of our house. So, should I change that video? No, our house isn't a one of a kind. It's like a lot of houses in the area where we live, and it's like a lot of houses actually, believe it or not, uh, um, just like the house I grew up in my latter teens, which was really weird. The first time we went in there and saw the house, it was like, oh my gosh, flashbacks. I feel like I'm in my old house again. And I told my sister, well, she's really not my sister. Can't see any address or street signs. Yeah, well, we haven't done that, so that's good to know. Thank you. But my sister, I've known her for 35 years, so that's why I call her my sister. But my sister, I told her, I said, when you first walk in the house, you're going to feel like you're a teenager again. And the first time she came in the house, she was like, oh, this is just too real, it's unreal how similar the houses were. The layout and everything is the same, except for one extra staircase that wasn't like the house I grew up in, and one extra room. It's just very, very strange. Um, but it's not painted anything like I grew up in. It's got my own colors, and we're working on it, and we're showing it as we work on it. Um, Mostly on the inside. We haven't done anything to the outside because the inside has to be done first. And my husband said that it's a very big possibility that the whole kitchen floor is rotten. And we knew that the piece in front of the fridge, after we moved in, we found out it was rotten because the people who moved out, they were supposed to be moved out the night before, and then they were supposed to be moved out the morning before we signed. We had to sign and say we approved of the house, which we didn't want to do. And we had to do that before we went and signed the papers. And they didn't move out until right before they went and signed the papers, which, okay, okay, good idea. Thank you. Um, Gosh, I lost my train of thought, what I was saying. I'm sorry, with my fibromyalgia, I've had a lot of problems with that. My doctor tells me it's normal, and I hate it. I even was checked to see if I had early onset Alzheimer's or some kind of memory loss because I will do that. My brain will just like shut down. You have it too? You have fibro too? Oh, psychotic. Would you be willing to come on a live show on Anything is Possible one day and talk about what it's like as a man to have fibro? Because I know it has to be different than it is for us women. I'm on full disability, but they wouldn't give it to me for my fibro. Even though my fibro is severe, I got the disability because my back problems were bad, and then that was even before uh, I was fused and rotted, as I call it. Aw, my husband is on disability through both to be on disability. I've got more than that too. I also have bursitis in my hips. I have my arm has the plates and screws, and my back has the rods and the screws and fusion, and I have a knee replacement. Oh, I don't know. I I'm sure that my fibro plays a big part in the severity of my back pain. I totally agree with you there. So I take it your fibro is severe too. You don't have to tell me if you don't want to. Psychotic. It's just interesting to meet a man who has the fibro, because usually all the people I've met who have fibro have been women, and my fibro um, has been there since I was a young girl. and I never knew what it was. But when I had my first uh, laminectomy, it came out of the closet and said, "Look at me, I'm here." And then I had to go and see a rheumatologist, and I that's when I was diagnosed with fibro, and I was given this list of things that you would notice as having when you have fibro, and I was like, "Oh, I had that when I was a girl, had that when I was a girl, had that when I was a girl." So, um, let's see. You said she has had 4 back surgeries, severe epilepsy, early onset dementia, vertigo, brain damage, and other things. Yours is so severe it puts you on the floor. Wow. When you say it puts you on the floor, do your legs give out? Is that why you end up on the floor? I'm really curious to know, and I'm sorry that your wife has all of those. I can't imagine. That's got to be awful. And I was a lazy kid. I didn't hurt that bad as a kid, but I remember um, asking my husband, you know, does it hurt if I rub my finger like this on your leg? Does that hurt? And he's like, no. Why? And I said, because it hurts me. And he's like, that's weird. And then we found out that's normal for someone who has fibro. You said, psychotic said, sharp piercing pains shoot through the legs, back, shoulders, and neck. Hey, Rodney, how are you? Rodney is a very long time friend of mine. He is a brother of mine. The wife hates the fact that she can't give me a massage. She loves to do that, but it is too painful. Same here. There are times when my husband is joking with me and he'll rub his hand on my leg or whatever, and I'm like, ow! And he gets upset and it's like, well, if Rodney is going to be here all the time, I could make him a mod. Yeah, I that's true. How did you find out I was going to be live, Rodney? Uh-oh, what did I do? I did something. I hit the wrong button here somewhere. Oh no. Now I can barely see the chat. I don't know what I did. Oh man. That's weird. I don't even know how to make him a mod. I don't know how to make mods. What did I do? I hit something and now my screen is bigger than it needs to be. Oh, okay, Rodney. Hold on. Let me put you on put my mic. Click the 3 dot comments. Okay. Well, I can't even see that part of the screen anymore, Marie. I can't read um the whole chat anymore. I made my part of the screen bigger where my picture is, and I don't know what I did. Oh boy. Um I know, Rodney. I'm sorry about that. If you have a I'm on the computer. Yeah, it won't let me go on my iPad right now to go live. And I guess I don't have enough viewers yet. Let me see if I can reload. If I reload, will it end the stream? Because I can't read the whole chat anymore. Hold on. Let me see if I can get my husband. Okay. I'm sorry about that, guys. Oh, Marie said hi, hubby.
Hi.
He said hi. Did
No, I don't
I?
want to get high and you laugh the drugs.
Oh, I hit the star up at the top next to the camera. Did you try tea? No, I didn't try tea. Sorry. Okay, let's see. Try hitting T, it moves the chat around. Okay, let's see. All right. Okay, I have a moderator now. That's probably what I did was hit the letter T and I moved you guys out of the video. That's very frustrating, I agree. And my hubby's name is David. We're otherwise known as D&D. I should have asked him to move these boxes. They're kind of in my way. Maybe I could take them and throw them in the floor. Oh, that was not very good. Now it made it very heavy on my leg. Let's see if I can get all those things into one box. Oh, so sorry. We're in like I think it's like maybe a 10 by 10 room. And there's 2 beds in here, and we have to have all of my eBay stuff in here. And we have a table with the big screen TV, And the closet is where the chests of drawers are for our clothes. And we have two shelving beside us because we both have a CPAP machine. And I'm a reader. I read all the time. So I have to have a place for all my books. No. My niece is asking me, did I need to go to the restroom? She's fixing to go take a shower, and she likes to take long ones. But I've been on almost an hour and a half, which I'm very surprised. I talked you guys' ear off. And I'm trying to learn to smile more in my videos. I've gone back and looked at some of my videos and thought, oh my gosh, I look so grumpy. But I'm not grumpy. I'm happy. And I was like, well, I need to smile more so people know that I'm not grumpy. And by the way, I met Rodney my sophomore year in high school. And we've been friends ever since. He met my oldest daughter when she was little, and he's my kids and my grandchild's uncle. And an app called Streamlabs that lets you do lives and get super chats without subs. Oh, okay. Well, I heard that they were making the Streamlabs so that, or StreamYard. I heard that, oh, you're welcome, Marie. I feel that I see you around enough that you should have a wrench. If a butt crack picker ever shows up, I'd probably give him a wrench because I see him everywhere. And of course, Dad's Vintage Garage, John. And yeah, that's what Streamlabs costs. Yeah. Now, I heard that StreamYard was going to start charging, but I was on the Entrepreneur Dudes, and they usually have 3 or 4 people on their live chats. And I don't know if it was for more than 2 people that you have to pay for the StreamYard now. They said it was no longer free. So I hope that do lives for over 4 hours. I heard that as long as you don't do more than 20 lives in a month, and I didn't see how many hours. $20, but only use it if you're going to have a guest. Yeah, that's what I had planned to do, Marie, because I want to have guests on my other channel. Anything is possible, so that I can show how other people handle their disabilities and what their disabilities are, and things that they use to help them with their disabilities. And that was the video I was trying to record today, and ended up shaking my iPad. And when I went to Filmora and tried to put the different videos together, I was like, no, I'm not even uploading this video. It looks awful. So I decided not to do it. Yes. What, honey? Oh, my grandson. Okay, as long as it's still free up to 20 hours, I'll be okay with that. Huh? What? Oh, it's in the bathroom. Do you need the goo? Is that what you need? No? My grandson's trying to dry his hands. Yeah, that's what they were giving out today. The entrepreneur dudes were giving out coupon codes. Tried Filmora, but the free version wouldn't do anything I wanted. I'm using the free Filmora, and so far I'm okay with that. Windows Movie Maker. Um, my daughter, my oldest, she knows about that. She used to make movies with music and tell a little story with her music. And I was back when she was engaged to a very bad person. But the movies were always very, very cute. But I have a newer computer, so I don't even know if you can use the Windows Movie Maker on the newer computers. Can you? And I think that the majority of things that I showed tonight would be better for you putting on Facebook Marketplace or OfferUp. Been using Windows Movie Maker since the 90s. Me and my LAN party friends had a group that made the animated music videos using anime clips. Oh, that's so funny. Psychotic, because that is what my daughter used to do. She would use the anime clips. It's no longer included with Windows, but is still available through the Microsoft download page. Okay, I will let her know that because she was very good at that. Um, she may want to use it now. I don't know. And she may want to teach our youngest daughter about doing that as well. Our youngest daughter, we're trying to get her more involved in things and not just being on electronics all the time. Um, we've been trying to encourage her, trying to give her new ideas for things to do, if you know what I mean. And oh boy, I just noticed what time it is. It is past my wind down time. I normally wind down earlier, and I should probably tell everybody good night. And I thank you all for coming. Free. If I use a pay for app, it's because I found a working keygen or crack. What is a keygen? I know what a crack is. I know how you crack things to make so you can use them. But what is a keygen? I've not heard of that. My brother-in-law is really good on cracking things to be able to use them. It generates a key to activate the full versions. Thank you, Marie. I guess you could see I was nervous. Yes, everyone, have a great night, and thank you again for coming. And it looks like we just had another person show up, and I don't know who that person is. Crack my own video games, but have trouble with some programs. Oh, that person just left. Okay, good night, all, and I hope to see you on my next live. And thank you for the thumbs up, those of you who gave it and those of you who didn't. If you liked the video, please like. And if you're not subscribed, please subscribe. And if you want to subscribe to my other channel, again, it is anything is possible. And I will see you all on the other side. All right. Talk to you all later. Bye.